You wake up tired. Not just physically tired, but that deep bone-level exhaustion where even the thought of doing something for yourself feels like too much effort. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes never. And somewhere in that cycle, you stopped recognizing the person looking back at you in the mirror. I know that feeling. And more importantly, I know exactly why it keeps happening to you. Here is the truth nobody tells you. Feeling stronger does not require hours in the gym, a perfect diet, or some radical life overhaul. It requires one simple daily habit that takes less than 10 minutes and costs you absolutely nothing. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what that habit is, why it works on a biological level, and why most people never discover it because they are always looking for something complicated. But first, let me paint you a picture. Imagine dragging yourself through every single day with that invisible weight sitting on your chest. Your muscles feel weak, not because you're out of shape, but because your nervous system is constantly flooded with stress hormones. Your body is running on cortisol fumes. Every morning you already feel behind before your feet hit the floor. You reach for coffee not because you enjoy it, but because you need it just to function. By midday, you are mentally foggy. By evening, you are completely depleted. You skip the workout, you skip the walk, you skip taking care of yourself because your body literally does not have the reserves to do it. That is not laziness, that is your biology working against you. And here is the thing, millions of people are living in that exact cycle right now. You are not broken, you are just running the wrong system. Now here is where everything changes. The daily habit that makes you feel stronger instantly is deliberate cold exposure followed by intentional breath work. I know what you are thinking. Cold? That sounds uncomfortable. That sounds like something only extreme athletes do. But stay with me for 60 more seconds because what happens inside your body when you do this is genuinely extraordinary. When you expose your body to cold water, even for just 60 seconds, your brain releases a massive surge of norepinephrine. We are talking 200 to 300% increases documented in research. Norepinephrine is one of the most powerful natural performance chemicals your body produces. It sharpens focus, elevates mood, reduces inflammation, and dramatically increases your sense of physical strength and mental resilience. Not tomorrow, not after weeks of training, right now. In the same session. And here is the part that stops people in their tracks. Studies have shown that a single cold exposure session can elevate norepinephrine levels for up to 3 hours afterward. 3 hours of a heightened mental clarity, improved energy, and genuine physical strength from 60 seconds of cold water. Now combine that with focused breathwork and you have something extraordinary on your hands. Before we go deeper, I want to mention something. If you are watching this and realizing you need more than just one video, that you need a structured path, a system that takes you from where you are right now to where you actually want to be, we have programs linked in the video description below. These programs are built for people who are serious about real, lasting change. But they are not for everyone, and honestly, most people will scroll right past them. If that is you, no judgment. But if something inside you is already saying this is different, pay attention to that feeling. The link is below. Now, let us get into the exact method. Step 1. Every morning within the first 30 minutes of waking up, before you look at your phone, before you check messages, before the world gets its hands on your attention, you walk into the shower. Start warm. Give yourself 60 seconds. Then turn it cold. As cold as it goes. Breathe through it. Stay for 30 seconds the first time. Just 30 seconds. That is it. Step 2. Immediately after you step out, before you dry off, stand still. Take 5 deep, slow breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. These are not quick breaths. These are long, controlled, intentional exhales that activate your parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body it is safe, it is strong, it is ready. That combination, cold followed by breathwork, creates a neurochemical response in your body that no supplement, no energy drink, and no amount of willpower can replicate. Your brain starts the day feeling like it already won something. Here is what people report after just 7 days. They notice they stop reaching for the second cup of coffee. Their anxiety, that constant low-level hum of stress, starts to quiet. Their workouts feel easier not because they changed their training, but because their baseline energy level shifted. Their decision-making improves. Their sleep deepens. Their relationships improve because they are no longer running on empty and snapping at the people they love. 1 week, less than 10 minutes a day. And people describe it as the single most transformative physical habit they have ever adopted. But here is the pattern interrupt that changes everything even further. Most people do this habit and then immediately go back to the same mental patterns that were draining them in the first place. They finish their cold shower feeling incredible, and then they spend the next hour scrolling through things that spike anxiety and deplete focus. So we need to add one more layer. After your breathwork, you spend 3 minutes in intentional movement. Not a workout, just movement. 10 deep squats, 10 shoulder rolls, 10 controlled push-ups if you can manage them. Even just standing and rolling your spine slowly from your tailbone to your neck. This is called priming your proprioceptive system, which is the network of nerves and receptors in your joints and muscles that communicates your body's position and power to your brain. When you activate that system first thing in the morning, your brain receives a signal that your body is capable, mobile, and strong. That signal persists throughout the entire day. The combination of cold, breath, and intentional movement is not a morning routine. It is a neurological reset, and it works regardless of your fitness level, regardless of your current health situation, regardless of how many times you have failed at other habits before. This is not about willpower, it is about giving your body what it already knows how to use. Now here is the deeper emotional truth. When you start feeling physically stronger on a daily basis, something profound happens to your identity. You start making different choices. You start choosing the salad over the processed food, not because you are disciplined, but because you feel too good to ruin it. You start going to bed earlier because your body is telling you it wants to repair. You start saying no to things that drain you because you finally have enough energy to recognize what deserves your attention. Physical strength quietly rebuilds every other area of your life. It is not just about muscles, it is about who you become when you stop being exhausted all the time. People who implement this exact protocol report within 30 days feeling like a completely different version of themselves. Not from changing everything, from changing one small consistent thing every single morning. That is the power of this. It is not dramatic, it is not expensive, but it is cumulative. And what is cumulative is unstoppable. If you have made it this far, you are not the kind of person who watches a video and forgets about it by tomorrow. You are the kind of person who actually wants to change. And that matters, because the gap between where you are and where you want to be is not filled with more information. It is filled with the right structure and support around you. The programs in the description below exist for exactly that reason. They are designed to take everything you just learned and build a complete, personalized system around it, so you never have to guess, never have to restart from zero, and never have to white-knuckle your way through change alone. Most people will hesitate and stay exactly where they are. But you have already proven you are different by watching this far. The description is right below. Do not wait until you feel ready. That moment never comes on its own. Go now.